Well, let's talk a little bit about the chicken and the egg, because I've certainly had employees before that said, you know, I'd really like to get a raise, and I'd really like to have something more to do. What can you figure out that I can do more so I can do that? One of you talked about earning the job by doing it. In my experience, the people that identify themselves, what they can bring to the organization, and do it, and start doing it, and making you aware of it, are the ones that ultimately are rewarded for it. I can't remember a time when someone took something on that eventually didn't get the benefit of having done that.
Sure.
And so, you know, there's a mentality. It's kind of that: do you exist in the organization for them to take care of you, or are you responsible for helping to take care of it? And I think, you know, that's one of the things. Do you agree?
Yeah, and I was going to add something. A lot of times it's easy in these kinds of discussions for us to think about this being on the private sector side. But I'd like to make a comment that on the public sector side, things are changing too, and fairly rapidly. It used to be that you could get a job at a public sector and you could pigeonhole yourself, or you could say, well, you can't get rid of me now. It's almost like getting tenure. That's not the case anymore.
The axe murderer is the only one that you can get rid of is not true any longer.
I was very surprised. A couple of years ago, my city government negotiated with our unions to get rid of any of this seniority issue, or if you had to have cutbacks or layoffs, it was first in, first out kind of thing. Nope, doesn't exist. And there are also ways to reward employees within government agencies. They don't talk about it a lot, but if someone's doing a really outstanding job, there are ways, sometimes even monetarily, where you can actually give a bonus to a government employee. But there are other things that the more enlightened managers and departments will do, like giving extra time off and things of that nature. That's within their purview. So everything's changing, the government side as well as the private sector side.